Hey everyone, I'm going to be going over this geography practice lesson. So today we're going to be examining maps to identify specific geographic locations. We should have done the do now by now. All you're doing here is labeling as many places on this blank map as you can from memory in 5 minutes. So don't spend more than 5 minutes on this if you're doing it at home. And the way you're going to label is by selecting text box, clicking and dragging to make a text box. And then, for example, I could label the continent Asia here. So moving on slide 4, there's a brief little Jimmy Kimmel video that I think you'll find funny, and it kind of speaks to the importance of knowing where different places are in the world, so definitely watch that. And real quick, let's review how to read a map. I know you've learned this in previous years in social studies, but it's still an important thing for us to review. When you're reading a map, step 1 is always read the map title. That will tell you what you're looking at. So if I look at this example, I'm looking at a political map of the whole world. Political maps show us where countries are, where capitals are, and where major cities are. Step 2 when we're reading a map is to look at the key. So the key kind of explains to you what different colors and symbols on the map mean. So definitely look at that. For this map I'm showing you now, I'm looking at the title, so I know it's a physical map. Physical maps show us physical features like mountains, bodies of water, deserts, etc. And the different colors on these maps actually mean something. So the different oranges and yellows and purples show us elevation, meaning how high up something is. So for example, mountains would probably be like dark orange or even purple because they're really, really high up. And the blues show you how deep something is. So like the darker blues is the deepest part of the oceans. Now, on slide 7, I have different maps for you to use for today's lesson. You can use Google Maps. This is probably the one I would recommend the most because it's interactive and very user-friendly. If you click that link, you got the whole wide world right here. It shows you countries, but what I really, really like about Google Maps is you can type in a location, like let's say Persian Gulf. That's a body of water. And it will take me to the Persian Gulf. There it is. So if you're looking for specific places, Google Maps is super useful because you can just look them up. But I also have Google Earth, which I love, but it does use a lot of juice from your computer. So if you're on a Chromebook or if you have a slow internet connection, this might not be a good option for you. And then if you just want a plain old simple map, I would go to the world political map and the world physical map. So what you're doing is really on slides 8 and 9. I have these different geography games that you need to play, record your score, and then reflect what you did well on and what you were challenged by. So for the blue chart, you need to play all 3 rounds. You need to record your score for all 3 rounds, and you need to reflect in all 3 rounds. So all these squares should be full. On slide 9, you have a green chart, and you only need to do 2 of these. So you can choose 2 of physical geography, countries, or bodies of water. If you're doing countries, I have a basic version and an advanced version. The advanced version is for people who want a challenge. I know there's people out there who think they know their countries, so if that's you, I would try this one. Again, record your score. What did you do well on and what was challenging? Last thing in this lesson is an exit ticket. This is a question you should be responding to in complete sentences. Why is it important to know where places or locations are in the world? Please type your response in the box. If you have any questions, please reach out to your social studies teacher. Good luck.